7 types of income available. We have more than 7, but in this video I want to talk about 7 types of income. And when we were 4 walls of the formal education, maybe university, polytechnic or college, we were only taught majorly the number 1 type of income, which is the earned income, except for those of us who did accounting related courses that knows other types of income. Even other types of income, we're not taught how to earn them. So in this video I want to talk about 7 types of income that is available to anyone who wants to take the route that is different from the number 1 type of income in becoming wealthy in life. And what is number 1? Number 1 is the earned income. That is the one we know, the one that you get from your 9-to-5 job, maybe from wages. You have to work for you to earn it. You have to work for you to get it. It is active. The moment you stop working, that income stop coming in. So that's a major disadvantage of that income. The day you don't go to work, maybe the month you don't go to work, or maybe you decide to resign, then the money stops coming in. So it is important that we know more than just earned income, even though that was the only type that we were taught, that go to school, get a good grade and get a good job. But it's more than that. So number 1 is earned income. The income you earn from your day-to-day job, from your 9-to-5 job or from your 8-to-4 job, whichever one it is. What is number 2? Number 2 is profit income. Profit income. This is the kind of income you earn by buying and selling from your business. Maybe you are selling services or you are selling a particular product. So the income that you earn from that is called profit. Is called profit because normally we have something called revenue, which is your sales, entire sales, or we call it turnover. Then after which you deduct your cost of sales. What does it cost you to produce that product? And after which you also less your expenses. So you have something called profit income. And this can actually be active or it can be passive, depending on the structure on that business. So the question is, can you leave that business for 90 days? If you can leave it for 90 days, that means it's already passive for you. You have turned it into passive. You may say, I have not mentioned passive income in this. Majorly, categorically, so every income is divided into 2. Number 1 is active, number 2 is passive. Number 1 is active. All these incomes that you see on the board, they are majorly divided into 2. Active, which means you have to work for it for money to come in. The day you stop working, that money stops coming in. And we have the passive one, which means money keeps coming in. You only need to put in the work once, or maybe it requires your passive participation. You don't necessarily need to be active in that vehicle, maybe whether business, whether investment. You don't need to be active. You only put in your money. Maybe your money works for you. That's the aspect we call letting your money works for you. So it's only number 1 majorly that is active. Number 2 also can be active because some people, they have to be in their business, especially in the early stages, before you now build systems and structure, processes and procedures for your business. So number 2 is profit income. Number 3 is interest income. Interest income. This is what you get when you put your money maybe in banks, in high yield interest savings accounts. You collect interest, but a major shortcoming of interest income is that it is usually lower than the inflation rate. So at the end, it is better to invest your money in something better rather than just putting your money in a save account where eventually the amount being given to you is being eaten up by inflation. Sometimes it is not even up to half of the inflation rate of that country. So it is important you also know that. So interest income, you earn that from your savings accounts or from high yield accounts. So number 4 is dividend income. Dividend. This is what you earn maybe by investing in mutual funds, investing in dividend yield companies that pays dividend at the end of the year. So it is also passive when you put your money in such companies. So what you get at the end, some do twice a year, some do annually. So what you get is dividend income. So by when you buy stocks, for instance, stocks of a company, what you get is what is dividend income. Even though you have two types of income, from that you have the capital appreciation, which means your capital, your investment is also appreciating. That's what we call share price appreciation, where your share price appreciates. So that's dividend income. We have the number 5, which is the rental income. Rental income, this is what you get. This is the income you earn by what? By investing in properties. You collect rents from your tenants. Maybe you have invested, you have built a 3-bedroom flat, 2-bedroom flat, depending on, so you collect rents from your tenants. And it is also passive in a way, because there's still more or less like active participation, except maybe you have a facility manager who handles it entirely on your behalf. So the 5th one is rental income from the assets that you own. Then we have the number 6 type of income. What is the number 6 type of income? It is called royalty income. Royalty income. What is royalty income? The income you earn by someone making use of your ideas, your intellectual property. Maybe you have a copyright to a music and you let it out so that people can actually use it. They pay you something called royalty income. Also, if you have some property that you can actually, maybe you have an oil rig, that's also, you collect royalty. People, they can mine on your land. There's maybe precious resources on your land, so they can actually mine it, so you collect royalty. Royalty is not just, also when you publish a book, do you understand? So you collect royalty on your books. So that is number 6, royalty income. What is number 7 type of income? It is called capital gain. Capital gain. I love this income. This is more or less like, this is the income that comes from you selling your assets. You bought a piece of land, let's say for 1 million naira, you now sold it for 2 million naira. The gain is called capital gain. It is called capital gain. Just imagine, bought a plot of land for 500,000 naira. In 2 years time, you sold it for 2 million naira. That's 1.5 million naira gain. It is called capital gain. So that is the last type of income that we have. So just like I said, majorly from here to here, we have it as passive. You don't necessarily need to be working actively. It doesn't require your active participation. This is passive income. So this is majorly active income. Why this could actually, it depends. So this could actually, profit income could actually be active or passive, depending on the structures and the processes and procedures that you put in place. So if you are actively involved in your business, the business cannot run without you. It's a sole proprietorship type of business, then it is active. If the business can run without you. For instance, Dangote has a business that runs without him. Bill Gates has a business that can run without him. Femi Otedala has a business that can run without him. So this is passive income for them. It becomes passive. So that's why I said it depends on the structure and systems that you have set in place. And in order to understand better, you may read this book called The E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. So if this video has helped you, like this video, kindly click on the like button and click on the subscribe button. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, do by clicking on the subscribe button. Click on the notification bell as well, so that you can be notified whenever we release a new video. Till we meet in our next video, stay blessed.